What's going on? We out here getting it in. So I just want to do a quick garden update. Now I know you're probably looking at this like, damn, he just gonna start like that? Yeah, that stuff don't look that great. But this is kind of the area where we keep stuff off to the side. Um, this is where, as we were getting stuff in, we set some stuff off to the side, and this kind of got put on the back burner and stuff. But with that being said, let's go ahead and get into it. Don't make excuses, just make it happen. So what we have over here is red twig dogwoods. These are the dogwoods that during the fall and early winter, they are prized for their red twigs. So the stem, stalk, all that turns a fiery red, makes a great border plant. This right here is a loquat, which is a Chinese plum. Heard great things about it. It's a beautiful tree, very cold hardy, down to 10 degrees, I think. Flowers and fruit are good till 27 degrees Fahrenheit, and then they do die off after that, but the plant itself is good down to 10 degrees, I think. I will check on that and make sure to let you guys know for sure. This right here was a persimmon, which technically still is a persimmon. The leaves have been ate up and everything, but you know, these plants got to show me they don't want to live. So as far as I'm concerned, it's still a good, healthy plant. Right here we have a hazelnut tree. It is yellow, does need to be fertilized. But once we get that, it needs to be potted up. But once we get that into where it needs to be, that'll be available, good to go, ready to start kicking out that fresh new foliage and preparing for fruit at a later date. Right here we have more red twig dogwoods. Another persimmon, got ate up a little bit. Red twig dogwoods here. And more hazelnut. Now these trees are actually pretty tall, so that's cool. Alright, gonna come over here. So, see all these forks and stuff. They got a lot of stray cats around here, so anytime we want to grow something, it's a little trick I learned, save some money. Oh, there go a little lizard. Holla at your boy, man. Holla at your boy, man. Hey. Holla at your boy, player. Where you at? Don't be shy now. We see you out here doing good deeds, player. Alright, let me get back out of that. So, right here we have an ají dulce pepper. Has a little bit of heat, but it's kind of a fruity, tropical fruit flavor tasting pepper. Actually really good, really prized. So if you get your chance to get your hands on this, that's what's up. Over here we have a volunteer tomato, which I've trimmed back like 4 or 5 times because it kept falling all over the place. Looks like it's probably some sort of a pear tomato. So I'm gonna tune in for that. These right here is what these ají dulce look like when they're ready. Yo. Whoa. Hold on just 1 second. Too much stuff in my pockets. Alright. So here is the ají dulce. All right. Get a little taste test. Yeah. Orange flavor, almost like a orange bell pepper with some heat, but a real tropical, fruity taste to it. All right, that was the ahi dulce. This thing right here is the, I don't know if y'all can see that, Ashkahaba melon. Never grew it, so thought I'd throw it in here. Doing pretty good. Got some of the purple onions growing there. We have an Italian Swiss chard. And that heat has been a beast out here. But the yellow Wonder Wild strawberries, that's them right there. We just got a little, oh, matter of fact, hold on. Oh, hold on. Gotta get out the viewfinder. Here we go. That's that jam right there now. Well, now that's good to the last drop. I don't know about Folgers. I don't drink coffee. So these are some remnants of, and I don't know if the color's picking up, black and white dianthus actually. This was grown from seed. So did a winter sowing with these, and they came out real nice. Now, kind of random stuff in the middle of a garden, but we have flowering almond trees, right, in the garden bed. Now, that seems a little counterintuitive, but as you can see, they're small, and this is actually how we propagated them. So we would take them and set them here during the winter or whatnot, so they had a place to stay and grow, and then all that we got to do is take them out, pot them up, and we can sell them. So we're at the base here of some corn. This is the White Eagle purple corn, I think. Now, I know I could grow regular sweet corn. Everybody doing that. So I want you to notice the top of the privacy fence there and where the camera is. All right. Try not to get the sun in here. Let me step back a little bit. Y'all see how tall that is? How much taller than the privacy fence that is? That's legitimately like 12 to 14 feet tall. No lie. It's producing corn now. I only have 4 kernels, so I got 4 stalks, so 100%. But this thing is a beast. We've got some old butternut squash trying to grow back over here, and flowering almond as well. So over here we're doing a late season of sweet corn, so that's not this type of corn. By the time that this other corn, where this kind of looks like an empty space, once that gets started, this will probably be pulled. There's no worry about a cross-pollination or anything. And that right there is a loquat. So, you know, try. Don't be scared, man. Don't do everything by the book, man. You know, I mean, you can follow it, but make it yours. I think that the problem is that people do things by the book, and that's cool, especially if you don't know what you're doing. I get it. I dig it. But the book was wrote. You know, I don't know what book it is. I don't know who they are. But it was wrote at a time where that's what people did. You know what I mean? Like, they didn't have to go to work. They didn't have schedules and families. Well, they had families, but they didn't have a schedule to be at work for 8 to 10 hours a day. You know, run home, activities. This right here is a hazelnut. No, I'm sorry, witch hazel. A little bit old. Didn't put the best potting soil in it, and it's been sitting out here. So I'll be potting that up, getting it ready to be sold. And let me get you over to the other spot. Well, I guess I go for it before I go too far. Got a couple of roses and stuff. I don't know what all this is. This is the mom's grand, the mom and the grand's flower bed. So, but I will be deadheading that. We've got some daylilies, hostas, things like that. Need some work to it. All right, so over here we have a Glencoe thornless raspberry. This produces purple raspberries, not red ones, and it looks a little bit sparse, but it grew a lot. That's why I got out here this morning, had a little bit of rain, came out here and fertilized and everything, and man, I just went to town, took out what was dying or dead or won't produce again, took out the weakest stalks, and so I'm not worried about it. It's gonna make it do what it do. This right here is let's take a look here. Arkansas black apple. So an Arkansas black apple tree. Now the crazy thing about this one is it's a triploid. So what that means is that it needs a pollinator, but the pollinator has to have a pollinator to pollinate it. So basically it takes 2 to 3 other different types of trees to pollinate this one tree. So we got these out here. It was attacked by apple cedar rust earlier in the year. That's why it looks kind of bare. But as you can see, all new growth is coming out. So I think it'll do all right. Experimenting by putting it in a pot, but it's all good. And down below it, I know a lot of people want to do mulch and don't leave things uncovered, but in here we have yellow wax beans and stringless green beans in here. So this half is yellow wax, this half is the stringless green beans. So they'll be coming up soon. Just planted those today. This one over here, we saw it on the greenhouse. All right, this right here is the fall gold. Now why mine look like palm trees? There's a reason for that. Not gonna lie, but basically what I did is there was a lot of die off on the bottom and stuff, and wanted to get some circulation. As you can see, new stalks are going to be coming out soon, so I ain't tripping on that. I got rid of some of the old leaves and stuff, got some berries off of those. But let's take a look here. We're going to be bringing it back. We're going to be bringing it back like disco balls and you know what I mean, disco balls and bell bottoms, baby. There was some that is fruiting. Oh, here we go. Starting to fruit right there. Yeah. So over here, and I'm gonna show you the good, the bad, the ugly, everything. This right here, I just put some compost on today. This is actually what we call Moroccan mint. I promise you, this right here is toothpaste, pretty much. Could be made into toothpaste, but it's strong, right? Has a real strong flavor. Get that breath game right, get that tea game right, get that health game right, all that. But this was all about 2.5, 3 feet tall earlier this morning. I cut it back and I took out all the weakest stalks, and this is what's left. I promise you, in about 2 weeks, it's like nothing happened. Right here we have a ground cherry. If you've never grown these are absolutely amazing. They are in the tomato family, but they're a husk, sometimes called husk cherry, husk tomatoes. Let's see if I find it. Right, and there's a little fruit that sits off in there. This is a white flowering dogwood. We have these for sale. Obviously this one isn't for sale, but not counting it out. Like I said, they got to show me they don't want to live. All I got to do is get some new potting soil, maybe do some grafting, and we'll see what's up with that. Oh. All right, we have, don't worry about this plant tag because that ain't it. This is oregano that we grew. So if you feel like fresh sprigs from even a health food store is where it's at, you don't know what you're missing till you just pick this and put it right in your food or eat it. Do some research on that oregano oil too. It's a beast, man. It's if you misuse that, you're gonna be in a world of hurt. But it makes it do what it does for your health. It takes away pain. So get some oregano oil. Get a carrier, back pains, anything. Rub it on there. Just let it sit there and soak in. This right here is another Glencoe thornless. I just trimmed this back. This joint had stuff going about 6 feet out into the yard and everything. Trimmed that back. I'm going to repot that and probably make this for sale. Got a persimmon right here. Now, I want to show y'all something. All right. This right here is an edible ground cover. These, my friends, are cranberries. So yeah, you don't need a bog or anything. These are a special ground cover. They'll spread out, and then they produce these cranberries here. We just got to find a place for them. We've got some of these that we'll be selling as well. So they are called Pilgrim cranberries. Whenever looking for cranberries that don't have to be grown in a in a bog, make sure you get the ones that are edible for human consumption, which these are. A lot of them aren't. They're more for the wildlife. You could eat the other ones in a hard situation, like about to die and just need something. They might kill you, but they may keep you alive. I don't know. Just be careful. Here's another one of the cranberries. What I did is I cut off the cranberries and trimmed this one back, put it in a bigger pot. Another one of our Glencoe thornless raspberries. Right here we have Catawba. Catawba crepe myrtles. Sorry. Catawba crepe myrtles right here. Doing real good. Doing real good. In gallon containers. We'll be selling these here soon. And let me show you right here. I know we just talked about this, but look at this. Look at these cranberries. These are cold tolerant. They're hardy. They're drought resistant. This thing has been in here since this summer, or God, I'm tripping, since this winter when we first planted them up. So we just need to get that into something bigger. This is, I think, another ají dulce, and got this one in a container. We like to put stuff in the ground and in containers, whether we want to sell them, just see how they grow, contained environments, different growing conditions. All from seed. This right here is lavender, grown from seed as well. Battery's about to go dead, so I'll try and make this a little bit faster. We've got some witch hazel right here. All right. We've got orange mint, which makes an amazing tea. This is great if you dry it out, but you can use it fresh. Another ají dulce. This right here again is our Yellow Wonder strawberries, like you saw over in the in-ground area, and it's planted around a Granny Smith apple, which also got hit with the apple cedar rust, but coming back. This right here is from the heat, from when it wasn't watered and stuff. So right here we have a Golden Delicious, same thing, but it's starting to bounce back real nice. Right here we have dwarf winged burning bushes. We will be selling these, and these are awesome. They grow to about 6 to 8 feet. They are a slow grower, but the foliage on these turn bright red. So the stems don't, like the red twig dogwood, but the foliage on here does. So these are amazing, sought after. So if you guys can get your hands on something like that, that's amazing. Great for landscaping purposes and just beautifying the area around your house or garden. These are some of our late season Tabasco peppers. So let me show y'all. They're still looking good. This one right here, Tabasco pepper. Sorry, something tried to get at the kid. Had to let him know I'm gonna shake him off like a hater. You know what I mean? Now, one thing that we did do is we tried some propagation this year, and it has taken. These right here are Augusta gardenia. So they grow into a bush, shrub, and they have a beautiful white flower on them. Sought after. So after you get done with this, check out Augusta gardenia. Right here we've got more Tabasco peppers, late season. So, you know, if you go to the garden center, I'm gonna just keep it a buck. If you go to a garden center, you won't see plants that look this good, especially if it's a pepper or a tomato, right? Look at these. Hands down. See those people there? They go out there and they water it occasionally, or they have a lot of things to do, but that's because they're getting paid to do it. You know, it's not because they enjoy doing it. It's not because they have a passion to grow food and see things grow abundantly and well. You dig what I'm sizzling? These right here is a new pepper that we grew from seed called the Phileas Blue. This is a hot pepper. Now, to me, there is a difference between hot and spicy. It's a hot pepper, but it's really spicy, if that makes sense. So, yeah. We have fig trees here. These are LSU purple fig trees. Growing them up, doing some testing on them. Then we'll probably make these available for sale later on. These right here are the Vidal Blanc. Oh, sorry. Grapes. So they're a white grape. White wine grape. Got a few of those. Trying to see if we can make it do what it do on the home front. Got some persimmons again. 5-gallon container here. About a 1 or 2 gallon here. Right here we have another Tabasco right here. We've got another Phileas Blue, and then we've got more extra dwarf winged burning bushes. They're growing real well. Gotta have these for sale here shortly. This joint right here, which is like literally in the way, going out, just fertilized it today, see what it does. Composted chicken manure and all organic fertilizer. So this is the Pippi and a Tuxpan. Yeah. And it has like a silverish white gray melon that has these amazing seeds in it. I only had 2 seeds, so I wish I could show you, but if you want to research that and see what they look like, Pippian a Tuxpan. P-I-P-I-A-N of T-U-X-P-A-N, I think. This right here is our yellow golden cayenne. All right, it's getting ready to turn yellow. This has great medicinal properties. Growing this here for a friend, so probably gonna pot that up and then get that over to her. This is some sort of squash, but I lost the tag. So part of gardening, make sure you label everything, and yeah, true story. This right here is more orange mint. This is the parent plant actually, and it looks bad because I cut everything off for propagation. I cut this all back. There was nothing probably 3 or 4 days ago, and this has popped up. So we'll have more orange mint here. This is a screaming, suffering, need help flowering almond. We'll get you right there, little buddy. Another flowering almond. This right here is a wild plum, just in a gallon container, needs to come out. Here's some onions that I forgot to get out here, and that's the flowering almond as well. Got another crepe myrtle here, and we've got more pilgrim cranberries. As you can see, they're starting to turn, but I'll take those off, trim this back, pot those up. They'll be ready for sale. We've got a beautiful amount of Italian oregano right here. Again, if you like going to the store and getting that fresh sprig or 2 that costs $5.99, you need to come on and see us and get you a bowl of fresh oregano, a container of fresh oregano. You dig what I'm saying? And then that way, when you make a purchase one time, you keep receiving from that purchase instead of going back to purchase again. I'm not gonna go there, but y'all know what I'm talking about. We got this available for y'all. We've been there, we've done that. We're conquering the game with that. We want to help your family eat right. Look at that. telling you, go to the big box store if you think we playing. We ain't playing. Go to the big box store and look at their stuff. It ain't gonna look this good. Right here we have a white flowering dogwood tree. So yeah, we got everything from vegetables to trees, fruit trees, shrubs, man, shade, not shade as in hater, shade as in shade trees and things like that. Come on now. I mean, this is where we're killing the game, hands down. We got magnolia trees on deck. You dig what I'm sizzling? Do you smell it? That's what's up. We have got magnolias on deck here at Squared Roots Gardening. This right here is the Betty Magnolia. This is the Betty Magnolia as well. This is the Jane. All right, ladies, I see you. I see you. You know I got love for y'all. Just like I got love for those that got love for me. These right here are some hazelnut. I'm sorry, keep saying that. Witch hazel plants. I just potted them up. They're doing real well, starting to push out new growth and everything. Here's another magnolia tree. And it is the, I think this is the Betty as well. Right here we have moringa tree. Just potted this one up. It's going to be set back just a little bit because we had to really rough up the roots and stuff. But we're starting to get that new growth. Once these things get established, they can easily hit 15 feet easily. This is dwarf though, so 6 to 8 is about where it's at, but they may jump up to about 15. Here's another Betty Magnolia tree. We'll be having these for sale shortly. This right here is the behemoth on campus. This is the Naranjilla or Narangilla or Lulo. If you see my other videos, I talked about that. Not gonna spend too much time on it. Battery about to die. But this thing is a beast. It has thorns all over the stem, all over the leaves, on the underside, all that. Here's some more magnolias. Phone's about to die, so I'll make this real quick. Here's a magnolia that's about to bloom. So even at this small, they be trying to push it out. All right, we got some orange mint right here underneath the, I want to say this is the Alberta peach tree. And yeah, you can grow these things in containers, y'all. We're just trying it, If it doesn't work, we'll get it back into the ground. The Olympian fig or Olympia fig. Ladies and gentlemen, that I think is a stink bug. That I know is a dead bug. All right, we got pink lemonade blueberries. What? Yeah, pink lemonade blueberries. So this produces blueberries that are pink. We don't do the normal thing. Here's some figs that are coming on. Probably need to be put in a bigger container, but it is what it is for right now for this year. I lost a tag on this. Remember not to lose your tags. Remember to make tags. You will not remember what everything is. I promise. So if you look at it, you know it's a fig, but what kind of fig is it? That's the issue. Here's another pink lemonade, not doing so great. This right here is our, let me see here. Belle of Georgia. Just fertilized it today. Got a good little rain on it. You see how it's kind of yellow and stuff. Got to get that nitrogen up, some phosphorus. And I think that's about it. And over here we got another loquat. I'm super excited about these here. Another Phileas blue. And another pot that's ready to make it do what it do. So all right, y'all. Really appreciate you checking the kid out, man. Seeing what I'm working with. If you get a chance, get out and grow something, man. Get out and grow something, some food. If it's just one thing in a container. You see what all I got in containers? They say trees can't grow in containers. Got them. They say tomatoes can't grow. Got them. Yo, we make it happen. Don't make excuses, just make it happen. Battery's about to die, and like I always say, I got love for those that got love for me. Till next time, be easy, have a good day. Much love from the middle of the map.